ISIS Audio presents an unabridged recording of Mistletoe and Crime, written by Chris Mcdonald and read by Stephen Armstrong. The moral right of the author has been asserted. This performance is owned by ISIS Audio. Chapter 1. Christmas Lights. The credits rolled on the rom-com Helena had chosen, and as the lights in the cinema grew brighter, she looked over at Adam. He had been reluctant to spend an evening watching good-looking actors saying cheesy things to each other before the inevitable happy ending and overplayed Christmas hit to finish it all off, but had agreed after much persuasion. To his surprise, he'd enjoyed it. He even found that a single tear was rolling down his cheek. "Are you crying?" she laughed. "Crying?" he scoffed, wiping his face covertly with his sleeve. "Of course not. It's just so bloody dusty in here, and I think some of it got lodged in my eye. In fact, I'm going to have a word with management on the way out. See if they can sort the cleaners out." Aha. Nothing to do with the kiss at the end? God, no. I saw that coming from the opening scene. What a load of tosh. He grabbed his hoodie and bottle of water off the floor and noticed Helena try her best to hide a smirk. They walked hand in hand down the steps and through the foyer, where a crowd had gathered by the doors. The forecasters had been threatening it for almost a week, but seemingly the weather gods hadn't been listening, instead keeping a hold of their festive payload until they decided the moment was right. Which was now, apparently. The clouds had unleashed their frozen cargo, covering the ground in a thick layer of fresh snow. Suddenly, the doors of the cinema had been flung open and an impromptu snowball fight was underway. Adam and Helena watched as civilized moviegoers went to war, popping out from behind bins and running for cover behind walls. An older gentleman walked through no man's land, seemingly oblivious to the chaos erupting around him. A snowball, thrown from a fair distance, arced in the air and pasted the old man square in the forehead. The crowd froze. The old man stumbled backwards a couple of steps, and a young woman with a scarf pulled tight around her neck darted towards him. He held a hand up to her, bent down as if to pick something up, and stood again with a huge snowball in his hand.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?